Good morning, students. Welcome. Very important topic in your accounting, which is very basic to understand accounting, is double entry bookkeeping. In double entry, we are pronouncing double. So, two items are there, that is debit and credit. We have to understand what to be debited, what to be credited. So, there are certain rules are there to debit and credit. Before that, accounts are classified into three categories. So, in this lecture, we will understand about what are the types of accounts and what are the rules prescribed for each type of account. Students, we have to follow, apply those rules. Whenever we identify any account, we have to apply that rule to debit or credit. Then our accountancy, basic accountancy principle, that is balance, which is a debit and credit is equal at all levels, will be satisfied. That's why we have to understand about the types of accounts as well as the rules of accounts prescribed for each type of account. Okay, so we'll first understand our syllabus. We completed introduction, all videos you viewed, I think. And now we are entering into problematic part. Theory part we discussed with PPT, PowerPoint presentations. And now we are entering into problematic part. Be ready with a notebook as well as a textbook. Even though I am presenting the problem, so for further reference, it is necessary to have textbook, which we are following Financial Accounting 1, Jain and Naran, Kalyani Publishers. For first BCom, first semester. Right. Types of accounts. There are three types are there. That is personal, real, nominal. Accounts specified for that are personal account. The receiver is debited, giver is credited. Real account, what comes in debit, what goes out credit. Nominal account, expenses and losses will be debit, and all incomes and gains credit. So, in this video, we are learning three concepts. One is types of accounts, another one is rules of accounts, and after knowing the types, when we apply the rule, we will get journal entry. That journal entry is also we are discussing in this video. Okay, so accounting procedure, you please look at the accounting procedure. Okay, any event supposed to understand, that is goods sold. Accountant and analysis and recording. Accountant's analysis and recording. Goods sold, we prepare a one voucher or invoice is there. What accountant will analyze whether the such transaction is debit or credit. Such transaction is cash or credit. If it is cash transaction, then cash to be credited or debited. Then goods is nothing but sales to be debited or credited. So accountant will analyze. Later he will record in the form of journal entry, post into ledger accounts, update in trial balance. From the trial balance, he prepare financial statement will be given to first user, that is management. Okay. So accounting is an aid to decision making. Aid means it helps for decision making. So once I supplied the information to the user, that is management, management will understand, oh, sales are this much for these 3 months, sales are increasing compared to last month to this month. Like so, the event is a transaction, financial transaction, analyzed by accountant, recorded by accountant, updated in financial statement, supplied the processed information to the user. So here the accountant plays a very important role. What the accountant will do? First, accountant will understand whether it is a financial transaction or not. Once he come to conclusion that it is a financial transaction, he will identify what are the accounts affected. Our example is goods sold for cash. So there are two accounts are affected, that is goods and cash. Accountant identified two accounts are affected because we are following double entry system. Now the accountant have a dilemma. He is in dilemma which account to be debited, which account to be credited. According to our double entry, one account will be debited, one account is credited. So now the accountant will apply the rule according to the type of the account. So goods are real account, cash is real account. Real account rules are debit what comes in, credit what goes out. So when I sold the goods, cash is coming in. That's why what comes in debit rule is applied to the cash account. Goods are going out. What goes out credit is applied to the sales account. Automatically, sales is credited, cash is debited. This is the job of each accountant. That's why knowledge people, accounting knowledge people like us are required. That's why a huge demand for the people, those who know the accounting process. The accountant who is having a knowledge will convert the text, that is financial transaction, into accounting language which can be understood by the management for quick decision making. So better you analyze and better you can apply the rules, better you can pass journal entry, which is a error-free financial statement, which results error-free financial statement. Now types of accounts. Three types of accounts are there: personal accounts, real accounts, and nominal accounts. Personal accounts, impersonal accounts. Impersonal accounts are real accounts and nominal accounts. Personal accounts very easy to understand. Your name, my name is the name of the persons, natural persons. Artificial persons, you are entering into a bank, you received scholarship, na? State Bank of India is there. That is also a person. That is also a person. It is artificial person. Amazon is a person. Artificial person, company, representative persons, like that. So accounts are three types. They are personal accounts, real accounts, nominal accounts. Accounts are how many types? Three types. They are personal account, real account, nominal account. Okay? So which are called persons? Personal account related to a person or individual. There are three types: natural persons, artificial persons, representative personal accounts. Natural persons like us, artificial persons like our company, bank, institution. Popularity College is a personal account. Okay? So, artificial persons which were created according to the law. Another one is representative persons. Here we have to understand outstanding expenses, incomes, prepaid. So these are called as personal accounts. So accounts are how many types? Three types. What are they? personal account, real account, nominal account. Which are called personal accounts? Personal accounts are related to persons or individuals. They are three types. Those are natural persons, artificial persons, representative personal accounts or representative persons. Okay, students? Then second one is a real account related to property, possession or liability. Okay, real accounts are used to record the assets, property, possession, okay, and sometimes liability. So they are tangible and intangible. Tangible means which we can see, touch, smell, like that. Furniture is a tangible asset. Computer is a tangible asset. Laptop is a tangible asset. Building, land, machinery, all are tangible assets where we can easily found their physical appearance. Physical appearance. That's why those are called as tangible real accounts or tangible assets. Tangible assets. In the sense which can be seen, touch, feel like that. Intangible, which we cannot see, but those are called as assets. Such type are copyrights, patents, copyrights, goodwill. Okay, these are called as intangible assets. Intangible assets. You have an idea in when you are preparing balance sheet in intermediate level. You wrote building, machinery, furniture, land, sundry debtors, cash, bank. All these are visible, tangible assets. In same manner, he wrote copyrights, patents, goodwill. These are intangible assets. So accounts are how many types? Three types. What are they? Personal account, real account, nominal account. Personal accounts related to a persons. Such persons are three types. They are natural persons like us, artificial persons like our college, bank, company, representative persons which are nothing but representing the outstanding expenses, liabilities, incomes. Real accounts are used to record property, possession, as well as liability. Those real accounts are two types, tangible and intangible. Tangible means which we can see, intangible means which we cannot see. Copyrights, patents are examples of intangible assets. Goodwill also, which we cannot see, touch, feel. And third one is nominal account. Third one is a nominal account. Why it is nominal? Its appearance, existence will be in 1 year. That's all. In that accounting period. I am repeating once again. The appearance of account is in that particular accounting year only. Next year, it may or may not. It may or may not. But that rule is not applicable to personal account as well as a real account. How it will be? Last year, I bought goods from some X. I paid 50% last year, and X will be carried forward to the this year also. X will be carried forward to this year also. And coming to the real account, I purchased plant last year, depreciation calculated, again that will become opening balance to this year. Continuity will be there, but in the case of nominal account, their existence will be related or their existence may be in that particular accounting year. Suppose last year we paid wages, now we are not paying wages because all the employees we made them permanent. Now we are paying salaries. No wages in our account. Nominal. Want to record only incomes, gains, expenses, and losses. Record incomes, gains, expenses, and losses. Okay. So for double entry, under the double entry system, two accounts will be affected. One is debited, another one is credited. Which to be debited, which to be credited. For better understanding, accounts are classified into three categories types. Those are personal account, real account, nominal account, and personal accounts is nothing but related to person or individual. It is those are three types: natural person's account, artificial person's account, representative person's account. Real account is related to property, possession or liability. It is two types, that is tangible real account and intangible real account. Nominal accounts are the accounts which existed for that particular year only or for that accounting period only. Those are income, gain, loss, and expense. Now, very important. We know there are two types of transactions. One is a financial and a non-financial. Financial transactions to be recorded. Financial transactions to be recorded. If the financial transactions to be recorded, so that to be recorded, one account will be debit, another account is credit. We have to identify the accounts. We identify the accounts. Later we have to find their type. How many types of accounts are there? Three types. We have to find a particular account is belongs to which type. That is either it will be a personal account, real account or non. After identifying the account, we have to apply the rule according to the type of the. So, how many types of accounts? Three types of accounts. For each three types, there are three different rules are there. We have to remember those rules in our mind. It is very basic to understand accounts are journal entry. Personal accounts, receiver will be debited. Real account, okay, what comes in will be debited. And nominal account, expenses and losses will be debited. Whenever we find particular account name of the person, he will be is receiving some benefit, his account is debited. And if any asset is coming into the business, that account name, asset name will be, asset account will be debited, and all expenses and losses should be debited. Vice versa, credit will be reverse. If the receiver is debited, giver is credited. Comes in is debited, goes out is credited. Expenses are debited and incomes are credited. Losses are debited, gains are credited. Very simple, very simple. So accounts are how many types? Three types. What are they? Personal account, real account, nominal account. Accounts are how many types? Three types. Personal account, real account, nominal account. What is the rules for personal account? Debit the receiver, credit the giver. What is the rule for real account? Debit what comes in, credit what comes in. What is the rule for nominal accounts? Debit expenses and losses, credit incomes and gains. Okay, so here I prepared in the form of table. Personal account, debit the receiver, credit the giver. Real account, what comes in will be debited and what goes out will be credited. You look at this slide. Look at this slide and keep in your mind this slide. Very important when we are passing journal entries. Real nominal account, expenses and losses should be debited, gains and income should be credited. Okay? And again, something I explained to rules of accounts. Personal account, when to be debited? If a person receives something from the business, his account in the books of the business is to be debited. If a person receives something from the business, his account in the books of the business to be debited. If a person gives something to the business, his account in the books of business is to be credited. Okay? Ramu, cash received from Ram. Business received cash or Ram? Ramu received cash. I am repeating the transaction. Okay? Cash received from Ram. Business received cash or Ramu received cash? Business received cash. Who gave cash? Ramu gave cash. If the person gives something to the business, his account in the books of business to be credited. Now Ramu account to be credited. Ramu account to be credited. Ramu account is personal account or real account? Personal account. What are the personal account rules? Personal account rules are debit the receiver, credit the giver. Now Ramu is giver, that's why his account is credited in the business account. The real account. Accounts of goods or assets coming into the business to be debited. Goods purchased, furniture purchased, land purchased. All are in all these transactions. When I purchase furniture, asset, furniture is coming into the business. So furniture account data. When I purchase building, building asset coming into the business, building account data. So, real account which to be debited, accounts of goods and assets coming into the business is to be debited. What to be credited or when to be credited? When accounts of goods or assets going out of the business is to be credited. Students, make it clear when I sold goods, goods are going out or coming in. Please make it clear. When I sold goods, goods are coming in or going out? Going out. Okay? So according to the real account rules, according to real account rules, accounts of goods or assets going out of the business is to be credited. So whenever I sold goods, goods are going out. That's why goods account is credited. Is nothing but a sales are always credit. That's why sales are always credit. Then nominal account. Accounts of expenses or losses to be debited. Accounts of incomes and gains are to be credited. That is the types of account, students. Please remember, okay? And record transactions in journal entry we will discuss in next video. Just to look at the slides which we learned in this. First to understand, the starting of account is event. That event is financial or non-financial. If it is financial only, we will record. Accountant will prepare a voucher and will record. When accountant prepare the voucher, he has to pass journal entry. Later he has to post into ledger account. Later he has to update in trial balance. And from the trial balance he has to prepare balance sheet, profit and loss, trading account. Later that to be submitted to the management or somebody. So event, financial event, accountant will analyze in keeping in the mind double accounting system. So in double accounting, how many accounts are there? Two. In that event or transaction, accountant will try to identify two accounts. Later he will identify that two accounts are belongs to which type. How many types of accounts are there? Three types. What are they? Personal account, real account, nominal account. So the process of accounting starts with the transaction, identification of accounts, types of accounts, applying the rules, next journal entry. Okay? Types of accounts, three types. Personal accounts, real accounts, nominal accounts. Personal accounts are three. Those are natural persons, artificial persons, representative persons. Real accounts are used to record assets, property, possession, or liability. Two types: tangible real account, intangible real accounts. Nominal accounts are their existence in only one accounting year. An accounting year. Later they may appear or may not appear. May or may not appear. That's why those are called as nominal accounts. So those are incomes, gains, losses, and once the types of accounts were known, we have to understand about the rules of account. For all three accounts, same types of rules are different per account to account, different account to types of account. One type to other type, different rules are. How many types of accounts are there? Three types. What are they? Personal, real, nominal account. What are the rules for personal account? Debit the receiver, credit the giver. What are the rules for real account? Debit what comes in, credit what goes. What may be the rule for nominal account? Debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. Okay, students, you have to remember accounts are three types. These three types of accounts have three different types of rules. What to be? Those rules explains us what to be debited, what to be debited, what to be credited according to the type of the account. According to the type of the account. So personal account, debit the receiver, credit the giver. Real account, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Nominal account, all expenses and losses debit, credit all gains and incomes. Okay, this is also one. This account transactions we learn in next video. Again, we will discuss types of accounts, rules, types of accounts as well as students. Bye.